timer.
To hold our heads up high and beat the drum to what we love. Risk the fall, oh, we have felt it all come crashing down from far above. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding. Only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies, the champions of a world that we defy. A soul ray of the few who rise up high, and we all fight at the last strife. Hearing voices from afar, join the madness when the curtain falls. Risk it all, hold nothing back. Seize the day, we must attack. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding. Only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies, the champions of a world that we defy. A soul ray of the few who rise up high, and we all fight at the last strife. Can we bring to fall the giants? 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 We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies, the champions of a world that we defy. A soul ray of the few who rise up high, and we all fight at the last strife.
Hello there and welcome. We have TCL week 3, day 1 here. We got another exciting match between the teams of Lost in the Sauce, aka Team Sauce, and Team Solo Mid, captained by I'll Take Mid. Thanks for joining us, and hey, a big thank you guys, everyone who's been tuning in and watching. I think some of you saw on Discord we had 96 unique viewers last Thursday for probably one of the most fun matches of TCL history. So thanks, keep tuning in, and of course, let us know what you'd like to see here. But yeah, really excited and really nice to have you. And I'm joined here with Blud on the desk. How you doing today, Blud?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm definitely excited for this match. I think it'll be a good one. We've got the two 1-1 teams in the middle of the pack. We'll get to see maybe a little more of a divide into our top tier teams and our lower tier teams. So it should be exciting.
So I've been saying this. My hot take is that these are actually the two most fun teams to watch. I'll be honest, my team is not particularly fun to watch. We play control mages and scaling picks and just outscale. Blood's team, it's fun to watch Blood die 12 times in lane, so that's always kind of fun.
That doesn't happen.
It's never happened before. These two teams love to fight over and over and over again. And like you're looking at Sauce, especially, we've sort of seen these guys win and lose by however he's doing. Week 1, he came back with that crazy set game and just beat the absolute crap out of Sir Stu. Week 2, he comes back and Hippogriff just dominates the crap out of him. But they like to fight over and over and over again. And we kind of saw how scrappy Mid's team was. So, yeah, I share your excitement.
Yeah, I think it'll definitely be interesting. With the roster change we saw last week, they're continuing that into this week with putting Critty top lane and Link in the ADC position. I think it'll definitely be interesting to see how that top lane matchup goes, because Bovie Lost in the Sauce has shown that he can definitely pressure a lane real hard and get an advantage and start to lead his team. But when he's in a more even matchup, I don't know. We'll see. So I think Critty is definitely got some pressure on him here to potentially beat Bovie or go even with him, and I think it'll be a lot of the game we'll have to see from the top lane, because mid should be fairly even, bot should be fairly even. So I think we'll have to be looking at top lane this game.
So something funny is I'll Take Mid's team had his week 1 matchup, and they totally looked like they had no clue what was going on. But the bot lane wasn't doing well. Mid was playing these kind of like aggro picks onto control to try and carry the game. Meanwhile, his team wasn't really helping him out. After week 1, they came back and did a complete 3-way role swap. And so they had their old ADC, they had their old ADC, Sunny, go and take jungle. They had their existing jungler, Caridian, go top lane, who's, by the way, never played top lane before. And then they had their top laner Link, who's actually an ADC main, come back to ADC. And so Caridian's up here. He's literally never played top lane before. Last week, he picked up the Fiora, the Gangplank, and the Riven. And, we can all talk about how good each of those were, but man, I got to say, he was looking scrappy. Well, you played against him, so what did you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was some reasonable gameplay. I mean, definitely can kind of tell that he's not real experienced on those positions, but I think he'll definitely be the strongest top laner on his team that they could put into that position. So I think, especially if he can stay in that position, get some practice games in, he should be a pretty solid top laner. Now, so I actually would like to point out that we've had a role swap that I just noticed on Bovie's team as well. Lemonilla is now in the jungle and Dbrand is in support.
I'm glad that you called that out, and I actually forgot to call that out. They have swapped. They played 2 weeks in a row with Lemon at the support position. They've just now switched him to jungle, and so now Dbrand, who's actually a friend of Devius's, that's how he got recruited into the league. Now they're trying the duo bot, and we're going to see how they can do here. What do you want to see out of bans here from Team Mid?
Yeah, I mean, I think that kind of goes into, of course, we'll see the Urgot ban against Bovie, but I think that kind of goes into that role swap. Dbrand and Dev might have a little more cohesion in the bot lane than Dev and Lemon. However, Lemon's jungle pool is rather limited. He's got maybe Poppy, Evelyn, and I'm not totally sure beyond that. So I think
Are you saying you can't play Poppy every single game?
that's what I'm saying. You asked about bans. I'm thinking mid's team may want to throw a ban into at Lemonilla, especially if he doesn't pick in the first round.
I agree. I got a little bit of the inside scoop here. We're going to see Lost in the Sauce here throwing a couple top lane bans here at Caribbean. Yep, we saw that Poppy ban. You kind of have to. It's by far Lemon's best jungler. We're going to see a GP ban here, almost guaranteed. And then I would personally suspect that he's going to end up going with the Sejuani ban final because it's Sunny Deadeye's best champion. She plays effectively 2 junglers. She plays the Sejuani and the Warwick.
Do you think they're going to let the Leona through for Bush League, though?
Well, I think so. Oh, you know what? I think you're right. They're going to ban it, and yeah, they're definitely going to ban it. I don't think you can leave that Leona up.
I mean, it's been banned against him most games. Control's team did not ban it against him, and he did play it one game. And while it didn't go the best for them as a whole as a team, I think he still played very reasonably into a D2 support playing Morgana. So I think Bush League has shown that you still need to respect ban his Bush League.
I think this will. Yeah, no, you're totally right. I think this will be that Leo ban. Now Dbrand, when they're on blue side, Dbrand plays the Leo, and it's actually his most played champion, and so I would suspect that if it's not banned from him, he's going to first pick it. I would be very surprised if they gave that to Bush League. I'm almost positive that gets first picked if they. Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, that'll be interesting then for next game to see. I think I did not realize Leona was a contested pick there between Bush League and a Dbrand. So of course he'll take the Nautilus for Bush League as his second most played, his second best.
So almost every game with I'll take mid, we've seen them, and this is going to be pretty standard. You're seeing this like support jungle are going to be your first 2 picks. I'll take mid. So a lot of our mid laners have been waiting till second rotation to pick. He's actually been prioritizing, at least in his last best of 3, picking this here. And so I would actually like to see he either picks the Echo here. He could pick the Diana, although into the Morgana, that seems like a pretty bad idea. They could also pick ADC. Yeah, as I said, they could pick ADC if they weren't worried about him getting banned out there.
Yeah, Bovie's team is pretty quick to grab up the Kate Morgana there, and I don't know, that may have been a mistake from Mid's team. I'm not sure about maybe the Kassadin ban. I think you need to break up that Kate Morgana from any team that plays it. And then
does he play Kassadin, by the way? Sandy Snake?
Not as one of his most played. No, I mean, I think he can play it, but it's definitely not going to be a go-to champ for him. So of course we get the early Sedge pick very quick for Sunny Deadeye. And an Ashe pick for Link in the bot lane.
I think that, you know what I think they're doing? I think mid is prepping for an Echo. I think he's prepping for an Echo or a Diana pick. It still feels weird because you're almost exclusively only going to pick Kassadin as a counter pick. You're almost never going to blind pick it. So I do think it's interesting that they banned it and then they didn't pick mid first, as if they were looking for that Diana ban. But yeah, I'm really curious to see what he's doing with that.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised here. We see both the bot lane and jungle coming in for both sides, and that leaves Caridian and Bovie both susceptible to more bans, although we're not seeing more bans going on to them. I think
I think the biggest thing here is they're saying, yeah, we're not really scared of the set in the Ornn. We're just going to try and get. I think we're going to see a Corki ban, not this one, but for Mid's team.
Yeah, and I think on the flip side, Bovie's probably trying to bait the Riven pick, and I think that's something he wants to play into.
Yes, guaranteed. Yeah,
and I don't know. I haven't seen these mid lane bans. I mean, Orianna and Cassiopeia are not Mid's most played mid laners, and Zillion and Kassadin are not Sandy Snake's most played mid laners either.
So I'll let you in on a secret. The Cassiopeia ban was Cassio top.
Oh, okay. Is that something Caridian's been trying to play?
He's been playing it top lane.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And of course, like you said, we did see the Caridian or the Corki ban for Sandy Snake coming out here.
Yeah. Well, Bobby asked me. He says, "Hey, if I play Mord, do you think that could be Cassio top?" And I didn't want to give him too much advice, but I'm like, I feel like a good Cassio top should dump on Mordekaiser.
Probably not. Yeah.
You just kind of kite around everything.
Yeah.
Like, okay, Mord's literally the only thing he can do is walk at you, and you just put the W down, and he like walks it like 10. Yeah, so Spirit Ear says, well, yeah, Mordekaiser can ult, and that's true, but as long as you keep the miasma for when he ults, you should be probably pretty safe.
Yeah, it's a matchup. The thing going in Mord's favor is that he can build really tanky, so he can get that early Spirit Visage and kind of protect himself in that way, but it's not going to be a lane that he's really going to pressure. And like you were saying...
This is the Gragas top coming in here, if they lock this in.
I say I'm not surprised to see this Echo pick, though, from mid.
Oh, the Vayne top! Let's go!
Ooh.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
This is going to be interesting for Vayne and the set.
Bovie was talking about the possibility of the Vayne top.
There's a Malzahar. That is one of Sandy Snake's more played.
Oh, man. It is, and I gotta say, I mean, the thing is that I actually really like that because the Vayne can't really pop off in any of these fights. She has to buy an early QSS, which definitely kind of pulls away from the early gold spikes. My god,
yeah, she's gonna have to buy QSS like second item because had some kind of issue here.
Is that a mispick? Was that an AFK?
Not sure, but yeah, of course, it will have to remain mostly the same, but for that Vayne pick, she's going to have to get the QSS really early because not just the Malzahar ult, but potentially getting picked by any Amumu CC, a Morgana Q, even a Set ulti are all things she's going to need to be QSSing. So
I cannot wait to watch this top lane. Oh, yep. One of the So real quick, it actually looks like we have a bit of an emergency here, and I don't actually think that we're going to be able to keep this going. And so I think we're going to have to take a little bit of a break here, see if we can kind of go on pause here and put a timer on here, and then we'll try and figure out the details if we can find a sub here. But yeah, apologies to everyone who's watching. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to go on break right here, and then we'll see if we can figure out if this match can be played and if we can find a sub to come in and play here. All right, everybody, we're back. Apologize for that quick little blip right here. We had a family emergency from one of the players who is in the game, and so they found a sub. Now, reminder on TCL rules: if you are using subs for any reason, those subs need to be a lower rank. And luckily, they were able to find a sub to come and play this best of 3 series as the new support player. And so we're back in it. We are going to restart Champ Select because there were a few reasons. There were a few of the picks in the bans that were sort of centered around Bush League, the support player who had to leave, and so they're going to go and sort of redo this draft to make sure they can get the draft that they really want out of this. And so I did a little bit of my research here. Right now, X-Tails, I believe the Zillion is his most played champion. He also plays the Zyra and the Nautilus, which is really, really, really funny because those are 2 of the top Bush League champions here. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. Do you think we see any major changes here, Blood?
I mean, not major changes. The only thing I wonder is if Bovie's team may go ahead and throw a Vayne ban just because they have shown that at this point, but I don't know. I think it would be a relatively similar draft.
So that's one of the difficult things about making a decision like this, enforcing the reban, is that right now he actually knows the Vayne top could be coming. It is unfortunate, but just made the most sense because the draft wouldn't have made sense otherwise. But yeah, it's unfortunate, and we'll see if it still gets picked. I really, really wanted to see that Vayne top.
Yeah, see, we already have seen one big change in that they did go ahead and show that they were gonna insta-lock a Sedge, and the Sedge has gotten banned.
Oh my God! Well, so we had the Leona here. So all right, I'm allowed to say this now that now that it's been picked. Bovie's team actually wanted to pick the Leona because that's D-Bren's best champion, and because it's not X-Tails, it's kind of down the line here. They wanted to get that pick, but the problem is they had to ban it because Blue Side had first pick, and so they had to ban it away from the from Bush League. So now they didn't ban it; they banned the Sejuani, and look at this. X-Tails just said, "Yeah, okay, I'm just going to pick the Leona from you. You get screwed either way."
Yeah, so we've got the same draft though from Bovie's team. They've gone ahead and picked their Cape Morgana bot lane as well as an Amu in the jungle. Looks like Sunny Deadeye will go ahead for the Zac instead of the Sedge now that that's been banned. But
now I haven't actually seen. Does she play the Zac? I didn't know that she played. I thought she was going to go for that Warwick.
I have not actually seen either. Although I think it's a champ that maybe not in terms of necessarily kit, but in functionality as a champion is fairly similar to Sedge. So I don't know. Maybe if she's got a couple games, she'll still be all right on it. So.
Well, I was going to say this is really the TCL meta shaping up here. We see the Sejuani ban, and we've got the Zac Amumu pick, and it's like, can we get away from these tank junglers and see something a little bit spicy here? But
no one but Crittian plays anything other than tanks, so, or maybe the occasional Vi in there.
Dude, obviously you haven't seen the Rook Stout Shaco.
Oh gosh.
But we're gonna pull it out before season end, and you're gonna see what it's really all about.
Yeah, we're gonna see a solid.
Rook Stout, are you here in chat?
0-10 Shaco.
You're here in chat. I'm allowing you to play Shaco.
Actually,
so
we've got the exact same draft so far from Bovie's team. Actually, the only change they've done is the Sedge ban in place of the Leona ban. So it looks like Bovilini is actually saying,
"Oh, the Zed lock-in."
Interesting. Yeah, Bovilini.
That's a blind pick, Zed, by the way.
That's true. Yeah, but Bovie is saying that he's not afraid of this Vayne top because they saw it come out. They did not put a ban at it.
You know what they're going to go for? They're going to go. That's the Azir top. He's locking in the Azir top versus Set. What the hell do we have going on here? This makes absolutely no sense.
Crittian has decided that if he's going to play top, he's just going to take his mid lane pool up there.
And the Cassiopeia was not open. The Riven was open, but I love this. After that last game and after all those failed mechanics, Caridian doesn't go for the Riven, which is like his 4th champion. Like if you look, he actually pops off on it occasionally. And we got the Zillion. This is actually an incredible pick and ban.
Yeah, I'm
from
a little
Team Sauce.
surprised, but I mean, it makes sense into the Zed. I did not actually know that Sandy Snake was that comfortable on Zillion. I would have expected maybe just the Malzahar pick again, but
I believe it's one of his higher champions. It's like his 3rd most played champion, at least on this account. How do they actually kill anybody? Because you have the Morgana Black Shield, you have the Zillion Chrono Shift, you've got a Set who can just absolutely live forever. You got the tanky Amumu, and then you've got a Caitlyn who's attacking you from like 10 billion range away.
yeah, Bovellini's team is definitely one that is going to play front to back really well, and I don't know, Mid's team is just going to have to find the picks and the ends with their diving between Leona and Azir and Zac, and they're just going to have to hope they're hitting multiple people with CC.
Spirit of Fate here in chat says damage is low on Droid's team. Well, I submit to you that you don't need damage if you never die in the first place.
I would also like to say that Droid's team is not in this game.
Droid's team is not in this game, correct? Sorry, and then he corrected and said Sauce's team. I think I read it word for word.
Oh, I know that he's not playing. I just got to call out Spirit of Fate on stream.
So why do you think Zed here? Why do you think that I'll take mid goes for these? I don't even think he plays Zed, and he first picks it without knowing what Snake is going to play.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by the change there. I would have thought he'd go Echo again, although I don't know, maybe he's afraid of that Echo into Malzahar matchup and just decided to go on a different pick. Maybe he's comfortable on Zed, even though we haven't seen much of his Zed in the league yet. But yeah, I am a little surprised by that we didn't just see the Echo pick again.
I am
definitely his most comfortable.
I am immensely excited to see how this goes. I think I think the Zed's going to get absolutely dumped on, especially if he can't pick up an early gank and a kill. So the one thing you can do is you can pull the Zac mid at level 3, level 4. You can try to get those early kills and then hope that your Zed gets level 6 before the Zillion does. If that Zillion is even in, let's remember, Sandy Snake, the entire way he plays the game is to not die, play safe, and kind of make those mid-game plays. Yeah, I wouldn't have picked the Zed, but
yeah, that was what I was going to bring up when you were saying, maybe you gank him early. Is like, maybe you do, but if there's ever a player in this league that you're not going to get a kill off on early, it's going to be Sandy Snake.
What I will say is I think the way you play against Sandy Snake is you go and you spend the entire game in different lanes. You go top lane. Yeah. We know that Sauce can get a little bit ahead of himself, not really warding heavily. You go up there and you kill him once, twice. You go bot lane, you kill Devious, and you. Hopefully, this Leona is good enough to be able to bait out that black shield and go on whoever doesn't get black shielded and kill him. But yeah, you're never ever going to get this kill on Sandy Snake here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that is going to be multiple people in chat are saying that there's not a whole lot of damage, and yeah, I mean, it's definitely
you don't need damage.
It's definitely gonna be riding on a dev to be cutting through. I mean, they're gonna need damage for the Leona Zac front line, right? So we'll see about. It's also gonna depend on if they get ahead enough, damage isn't as important. So
right,
I think we'll definitely this will be exciting.
This Leona Zac front line with the Ashe Azir just like pounding down DPS, Zed flanking from the side. I will say when you have the Ashe Azir Leona Zac, like you can almost 4v5 as a team with that comp. You've got these two mega tanks who just like no one could get behind them, and then you got this huge DPS. I would like to see Zed find the flanks, find the split push. I don't think he's going to be able to match Set. That's kind of the only downside. Is that at what point in what point in the game can Zed ever kill a Set? And that's you as the top lane player.
Yeah, right. I mean, there isn't really a point. I mean, unless Set is just there for so long that Zed begins to poke him down. But Set definitely plays really well into that Zed, in that if Zed does get a full combo off Set, you just save your W and block the entire ult with your shield. So no, I mean, if they're just going to side lane against each other, I don't think Zed ever wins that. However, it could be useful for Zed to just hold the set in the side lane because that is one of their two front lines. And should it just be a Mumu as their front line, that'll make it a whole lot easier for Leona, Zach, and Azir to be diving in. So maybe that's their strategy.
And that is a good point, by the way. When you have the when you have the Zillion speed up and you've got the Caitlyn, and then you have like a Mumu Morgana, that set needs to be that second threat. I mean, I know Zillion can do some damage, but you're not going to be carrying games off of it.
Mm-hmm.
You need that set to dive like mega deep, go in 1v5, just kill as many people as you can. You put the Zillion ult on him, he respawns and does the same thing over. And so he needs to be mega strong and he needs to be there.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know if I'm not familiar necessarily with what Zillion goes mid lane, but I like the Glacial Augment. He'll probably go for the ghosts, and
so you almost always you typically don't go Spooky Ghost. You go Rod of Ages first into Hextech GLP.
Oh, okay, both of them.
And so you use your E to speed yourself up. You run up. You use the GLP. It slows the entire team. You drop 2 bombs, and then you run away for 5 seconds and do nothing while your team cleans up.
Right, but I think that's going to be a fantastic strategy for them here because it's just going to allow for the follow up of Caitlyn traps, Morgana binds, and a Mumu CC in general. I think Bovi's team is looking really strong for the sake of team fights. So we'll probably need to see that split push from Zed. Although again, he's not going to beat Zed in the side lane. So yeah, I think Bovi's team, in terms of team comp, at least has the edge here. We'll have to see how the game goes.
We are having a bit of a loading thing. I'm betting that there was a pause. That makes sense. Yeah, link DC. So yeah, the reason that we're still sitting in this loading screen here is that right when they connected in, there was a pause, and obviously we're just seeing it with a spectator delay right now. But we will be in very, very soon. Bobby says, tonight will be a late night. Tonight will be a late night. We're going to buckle in. We're going to have an incredible time. I've got my White Claw here that I'm enjoying, and I hope everyone in chat here was able to find their own beverage.
My beverage of choice today is water.
I feel like that's usually your beverage of choice. Am I wrong?
Not always, but yeah. Hey, good for you.
Sometimes a Diet Coke finds its way in there.
No Diet Cokes.
No Diet Cokes.
No.
Are you against the caffeine or?
No, I try and stay away from soda in general just because it's unhealthy. But
because it makes you as chubby as me.
Right. Exactly. That's what I think every time I see a soda. Is I'm like, man, I don't want to be as chubby as Abarn, so I stay away from it that way.
I'm just happy that you think about me that often.
Fair enough.
I see this as a net win.
Yeah. I suppose I lost there. I'm thinking about you way too much.
You're thinking about me carrying. You're thinking about me carrying, and then every time you think about me carrying, you think of Droid unable to apply the black shield before the CC hits.
Just gotta get that dig in there, don't you?
Well, the best part is that he's in chat here, but he has to stay muted.
Yeah, he can't respond.
Yeah,
he cannot respond.
He can't respond. Yeah, so I can throw whatever I want Droid's way. Now he's gonna send me some Discord messages, but I can selectively choose to avoid those.
Yeah, I mean, I think we can, like we were saying in before game, I think we definitely agree that the bot lane on my team is far better than Droid's bot lane.
Oh yeah, I mean Droid's bot lane is definitely the worst bot lane in the league. I don't think anyone would question that.
They're pretty garbage. So
yeah, I mean AI Box comes back and he basically forgot how to play the game, and he picks the Kaisa over and over as if he's able to actually play it.
Yeah, and I gotta say that like.
Droid is flaming us in chat on the official account.
Hey man, I gotta say that even Box may look like he doesn't know how to play the game after having
but he also plays like he doesn't know how to play the game.
No. I was just saying, Droid plays like he doesn't know how to play the game, and he has been playing the game. So that bot lane in general just does not know how to play the game.
That's exactly. We'll see how long this pause is going. Oh, it sounds like they might. It sounds like they might actually still be paused. So,
Oh man.
boy, oh boy,
How,
well,
how
you
much
guys.
how much more flame can we get in during this time?
Oh man, yeah, we've got. Well, so they're on a 3-minute delay. So these poor people in chat have to listen to me being toxic for the next like 3.5 minutes. That's your estimated time. Yeah, go make yourself your cocktail. Go and maybe find your snack and sit down because we're going to be in for a night right here. Hopefully, all these technical issues and everything, will be resolved. But yeah, we're Link had a DC. Oh my God, is it possible to have another sub for Link? Yeah, so we're hearing from I'll Take Mid right here.
Oh man.
There was a DC Link's internet went out. This is interesting. This is really testing our abilities as casters because I'm not that good at this, and anyone who knows me knows I'm not a very funny person, and so I can talk about the game, but I don't really have a whole lot of enrichment left to bring you. So we're gonna have to kind of, you know what I need? I need Steve. I need Steve's improv teaching.
You need Steve's champion impressions. Steve is a good impressions guy.
Does he do champion impressions, or you're just suggesting that he would?
I'm sure I've heard him do other impressions, but I'm sure he would do champion impressions if you asked him to.
Well, I play D&D with him, and his he does accents for all. So he creates all the characters, and he does accents for all of them.
He said hard pass.
Damn it, dude! He does the accents. Steve is probably the best at impressions and accents of anyone I've met. Yeah, it's quite impressive. Okay, so we're gonna see. 1 second. I'm gonna take a quick second. I have to talk to I'll Take Mid. I'm just hearing what the status is with Link here, and then we'll know if we can log back into this game quickly. Yeah. While that, can you tell us a story here, Blood?
A story? Oh, I don't know about a story. I could tell you a little story about. I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna pick a game on my match history here, and I'll tell you a story about what happened in that game. Let's see here. Oh, I'll tell you something that I'm sure people would. Right, I'm sure people would like to know that. Everyone probably knows that I hate Ignite, and I have seen multiple games. Graves Jungle has started taking Ignite Smite, and it's actually the most tilting thing I've ever seen. And I had to play against it a couple times now. I don't know. It's not much of a story, but I hate Ignite, man. It's such a cop out for any lane other than mid or support. And Graves Jungle with Ignite tilts me, man.
So, real quick, while we're here waiting, I'd like to give a quick recap of what happened last week here. So we, real quick, first we're going to talk about the standings here of TCL. Team Control and Tilted since Season 3, both 2-0 right now. And, those two teams, both incredible teams. One's obviously better than the other one. They actually play Week 4. That would be next week. Blood, what do you think is going to happen in that game next week?
Well, I would first off like to make the point that despite both teams being 2-0, I think that's a major fluke, and both those teams are actually garbage. Probably the worst two teams in the league. So I think in Week 4, we're going to see a pretty boring series from them of just 60-minute games where nobody knows what they're doing. Everybody's running around with their chickens with their heads cut off. There's going to be an inordinate amount of kills, and it's really just going to be a complete mess.
Yeah, well, we know who will win that. We also have the two bottom teams. We've got Trolls R Us and Team Droid, both 0-2. Give me the analysis there, Blood.
Yeah, I think Droid's team is also pretty garbage. And probably deserves that 0-2, whereas Trolls RS really looks like a really solid team and has just had some real unfortunate, cheese garbage nonsense happening to them. I think
is cheese garbage nonsense when you go or you die 12 times as Yone?
I don't see what I have to do with this.
Was that what you? So what would you call cheese garbage nonsense? What's your opinion on that?
Oh, invades level 1. That's cheesy.
Oh, right,
Invades.
that's right, because no one is allowed to invade because it's not a real game if that happens. I forgot that was your opinion.
Yeah, I have said that before. Yeah, I have. Invades are pretty lame. They're cheap, just like taking ignite. Yeah. If anybody wants my personal opinions on anything else, feel free to ask.
I'm sure they're fantastic opinions here. Try to make the suggestion to I'll take mid that he tethers to the phone. He tried but failed. Well, so we're in game right here. We've got 8 minutes already from our side that's been used on this pause. The pausing rules allow them 15 minutes of pause, and so if they violate that, I believe they get a forfeit. I'm going to confirm, and we're going to look through the rules and do some administrative goodness right here.
Oh, that is a fantastic question from T-Skull. He asked, what is my picture in the TCL on... I assume you're talking about the league spot profile picture of mine. I can... Let me go ahead and throw a link in the stream to what that actually is. It's probably one of the funniest things you'll ever see in your life. Let me get that real quick. I'm glad someone asked, because I did specifically edit my name to include my real name, and then it says, ask me about my profile pic. And it's been like that for about 4 weeks now, and nobody's asked me about it. So I'm very happy that somebody did. So give me 1 second here, and I'll post a link.
Oh, by the way, Caridian showing up here in chat. I believe there's a rule. I believe it's rule... Where are we at? There's a rule that says that you can't watch while the game is going. Match procedure 7.11. All players competing in a match are forbidden from watching the live broadcast of said match until said match is concluded. And I see a Mr. D&D 777. That's David Dorn, I think, is his name.
What is our punishment for that? I'd say we could...
Well, if they're forfeiting anyway.
Well, I'd say we could do some creative punishments here, and maybe make him come in and like sing on stream or something, since he just wanted so badly to be a part of stream.
Well, I'm gonna... So right now, I'll take mid as saying that he's got a sub, and apparently he's a dog player. Now I know he's not watching this, because that would also be in violation of Rule 7.11, so I can say that. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go on mute here. I'm going to check with the team and see if they're okay with it. And we're going to see where we go here tonight, folks. Either way, we're going to have fun here. We don't know how we're going to have fun, but we're going to. So stay tuned. Give me a few moments, and I will be back quickly.
Yeah, with the way this is going, we're going to end up having an entirely different team from mid facing Bovie. I'm curious what we could ban Caridian from playing in this series for watching the stream, and then that would be their third roster change. Yeah, let's see how many roster changes we could get for mid's team here. Caridian, despite having been directly called out on stream, has decided to remain in stream and still be chatting, continuing to violate this rule. Do the punishments stack? That's a great question. If players just continue to violate rules. I don't know. I don't know if we have kind of a I don't know. I don't think we've really addressed that. So I personally would love to stack the punishments onto Caridian here, but I believe they're getting down to their last 20 seconds here in terms of the live game, because it would be at 18 minutes since they're 3 minutes ahead. So if we don't have any changes in the next 10 seconds, I believe that'll have to be a forfeit for at least game 1 for Mid's team here. And that'll be the case. Although I will actually go ahead and double check the rules here. No, it looks like our rules does not specify. Well, I'm sorry I'm not being more exciting for the stream, but I think we've had plenty of excitement on stream already, so I don't feel too bad. Yeah, Espen, I have to agree. This is a pretty exciting TCL match here. Mid's team has definitely made some major misplays tonight. Welcome back, Abarn. Been
All right, everybody. I am back. This has been an interesting one. Unfortunately, we are going to have to award a forfeit victory to Team Sauce based on the circumstances here in the breaking of the rules. What we're going to do for this match is we're going to do a single game blind pick across both teams. Have them both pull out the craziest picks they possibly can. We're going to go cast it and have an incredible time with this. We're just going to do one game. Apologize to everyone. There were some major internet issues going on in going on with the with Link there. So we're going to get this all set up here, and we're going to figure this out, and we're going to get a fun game going on, and we're just going to do one. Yeah, one game total. So we have already awarded the forfeit victory. We already awarded the forfeit victory to Team Sauce. They had gone over the 15-minute pause that you could possibly do, so they now win the game. And plus, Link was never able to make it back, and so we're going to do a single blind pick game and just have a really fun time out of it.
So you're saying that they've won the match, not just the game?
They have won the match. They have won the entire match, not just the game. This is a full forfeit. Yep, so right here, we're going to get this lobby going here. A Mr. Rook Stout here will be joining. The other issue here, by the way, is that Link isn't going to be able to make it to the game at all.
Well, no, it's more than just not being. It's kind of a combination of a lot of things. We had a rule violation from Caridian. We had two players not be able to play. We had a violation of going over time limit. I mean, it's not just a matter of, his internet went out, so they have to forfeit.
Right. You had two people. You would have to fill that. Either way, you'd have to fill that match with two subs. And that's kind of goes against the competitive integrity of what we're trying to do here. So we're going to get this lobby started. I'm going to go check back in with our folks on the other team and make sure that we can get this lobby started, and then we're going to have a great time.
Yeah, can we go on a brief break here, please?
Yeah, Droid, if you want to run that, let's go on a really quick break. I think it'll only be 5 minutes. We're almost set up. We want to make sure we can get into this lobby. And yeah, see you guys soon. All right, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Big apologies for all of the technical issues and other that we're having. Right here, we have a blind pick. We brought the teams together. We, of course, have two subs from I'll Take Mid's team here. We've got Swordmaster, who will be joining. Oh, boy, and already there's a DC. Well, we're gonna see what happens here. Link has made it back. The original sub that they had brought in is not able to still make it here. But yeah, we're gonna do this blind pick here. It looks like we're seeing Swordmaster as the support, Sunny as the AD, Mid playing AD, and then I'm assuming Link is gonna go top. That's my assumption. What we're gonna see right here. Oh, here we go. So it looks like Link actually ended up leaving. Rook Stout is back in. He's in the lobby right here. We are ready to go, and we've got the blind pick. We are now in chance. Blind pick. Link will not be making it. Rook Stout is going to be here. We're seeing the Lee Sin from I'll Take Mid, which is
I have no idea where players are going to be going here. We're seeing a lot of random hovers, so it's like D-Brand might be going mid with that Xerath or perhaps support.
This is quite the level of AP here from Team Sauce. We've got the Brand, Elise Hover, the Xerath actually locked in for D-Brand. I believe that's going to be a Xerath support.
Got a Brand and a Caitlyn lock in here. I believe that's Bovalina's going to be going mid with that Brand.
Oh my god. Wait, I think we're actually going to get the lock-ins here.
That's a lot of AP from...
This is the full AP team comp. You got to lock in the Heimer here. What do you think these lanes look like if this actually gets locked in?
I have no clue, dude. This is just pure chaos at this point, to be honest. I mean...
By the way, real original, Caridian locks in the Azir.
Yeah, right.
He was actually gonna pick that in his match. He locks it in.
He wanted to play it. Hey, speaking of that Shaco from Rook, it is locked. So
we have the
we actually get to see it a little sooner than you were saying, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but we'll see.
Well, you know, he's been wanting to play the Shaco. And you know how I run my teams. Ain't none of that shit. You're allowed to play Jarvan. You're allowed to play Szechuan.
Yeah,
that's it.
There's no fun on Abarn's team.
My junglers are only allowed to play really boring champions.
You might pick up a couple wins while you're on Abarn's team, but it's going to be the most miserable wins of your life.
They will be wins.
And they might be wins.
Yeah, how did that work out for your team exactly?
I mean, we're the only team that has a game off you guys. We should have beat you game 2, so I should have just done 2-0.
I gotta say, I like that you're thinking about it in the way like, man, we're really lucky to have actually gotten a game off you. And I agree with that.
No, I didn't say lucky. I said we're good enough to have gotten a game off you guys.
That's true, but not good enough to beat us.
Definitely good enough to beat you. Just a fluke in game 2. We use that word a lot. There's gonna be a lot of flukes in this TCL season.
It's like the Little Giants. It's like the part in the Little Giants where they're talking about like, you know, the one game out of 100 where you might actually win. That could be the situation for you. 99 times we win, and then you have that one lucky, you know, Spirit picks the Lux and just like totally pops off bot lane. And Spirit says, "We will see you in the finals." That is tough talk for a 0-2 team.
Hey man, there's still 4 weeks to go.
That's true.
Never know what'll happen. Maybe we'll get 4 forfeits, and we'll look very strong.
By the way, I love that there's a spectator. I love that in blind pick there's a spectator delay here, as if anyone ever played blind pick. Actually, I'm going to check myself on that. Blind pick used to be played as the 5th game in a best of 5 series. I knew they did it in Korea. I don't know if they did it in China. But that was actually the like Faker versus Ryu Zed play. They used to actually competitively play blind pick games, and the only reason we have that is because they did that. So I'll check myself on that. You can actually play competitive blind pick League of Legends.
Did not know this.
You remember the play, right?
Are you talking the crazy Z 1v1 in the mid lane, like
Yep.
in front of the blue side inhibitor
Yep.
turret? Yeah.
Look at
I
the
think I've seen
moves.
that.
What was that?
Yeah, I think I've seen
Yeah.
that. Does Faker lose that one? Like, it looks like he's about to win and then he loses it, or is it
Other way
vice
around.
versa?
He's
Other way?
So Ryu goes in on him with a Zed. He ults first, gets him down to like a third HP. Zed then Faker starts his ult. It does just this incredible chain of moves. Fun fact: you actually can't do what he did today. You could not recreate it because Zed's ult used to spawn the shadow right near the champion you're ulting to. Now it spawns the shadow where you came from. And so part of that whole thing was that he would basically ult on top of it. You'd immediately hit the double shadow slash and the double shuriken, and it would do like half their HP in one quick thing, and it had to be nerfed away from that. So incredible play, but yeah, it couldn't actually happen today. Fun fact of the day.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we're gonna get a little insight here into where people are going. Then gonna be definitely Blitzcrank Caitlyn bot lane versus a probable Xerath Brand bot lane.
Wait, guys, this is a Lee Sin mid lane.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be Lee Sin, and yeah, I'm really not sure between Dev, Bovie, and Sandy Snake. They may just be going to their respective lanes. I don't know if we're actually going to see any lane swaps here, which, yeah, could be interesting to see a Brand top from Bovalini. But he's playing into an Azir, so.
By the way, I hear you like ignites.
Yeah, right.
Take a look at this Rook Stout right here.
Yeah, there's
with a hail of blades.
There's two more ignites than there should be in this game. Now, Ignite is allowed in mid lane and support, and Ignite should be banned from any other position. So
I'd like to point out how not fun of a person D Brand is as a whole. He takes the exhaust mid lane on the Xerath, and he gets a Lee Sin.
No, I think he's support still.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
I think they're just
staying right.
Positions. So we'll probably see the Heimer mid, the Zig spot, and the Brand top. Which in that case, Bovie is the unfun one with the Ignite Brand top lane. But
I cannot wait to watch Lemonilla show up time and time again and kill this Brand like 5 times in lane.
They are on the same team.
Bovie like understands.
They are on the same team.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean Lemonilla. I meant Rook.
Okay.
Bovie understands like 3 champions in the game, but if you asked him like, "Hey, why aren't immobile mid laners played top?" He'd be like,
He'd probably be like,
"'Cause top laners go there."
Yeah, he'd probably be like, "Huh, you know what? Maybe I should start playing top mid laners top." And then he'd feed for a few games and find out it isn't working.
And I would say, yeah, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Please just do it in TCL versus my team.
Yeah. Have you played? You haven't played them yet, have you?
Bovie?
Yes.
Yeah, we beat them.
Did you? Was that last week?
Yeah, it was last week.
Okay.
Yeah, I picked out my classic scaling mages. Or you just pick a 0 rise. Yeah,
that's right. I remember. I'm not thinking of your matchup. I don't care what you do in your games. It was the Hippogriff. I think Bovie was not expecting Hippogriff to play as well as he did. So I remember that.
Yeah, you kind of dumped on him.
There might be a chance that I'm actually just a complete idiot and I might have casted those games. But I don't remember.
You did, by the way. Yes.
Oh,
yes, you did.
Dang it.
You actually did cast those games. Yep, it was you and AI Box.
Dude, I'm too busy right now. Things just kind of, they're a blur. Also, I would like to point out that Caridian is still in violation of our not watching the stream rules. I understand this is for fun match,
but as many things as we can ding Caridian on as possible, No, I'm sure he's looking forward to hearing all of the casting on his plays 3 minutes after the fact.
Yeah, I mean, if he's listening in on this, I think we're gonna have to say that Caridian is probably the worst player in this game, and that he's gonna just hard feed.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have the Blitzcrank flash hook here on Lost in the Sauce. Lost in the Sauce already figuring out why he shouldn't be playing Brand top, and it's the very beginning of this game.
He was not even expecting or even paying attention to what he was walking into. I mean, he had to have seen the Blitzcrank coming in. Blitzcrank being entirely disrespectful here, sitting at tower.
Well, you got to remember how his brain works. You got to remember how his brain works. If he's not playing like Urgot or Set or something, he doesn't know that he can't just walk up into a bush. Like, wait.
He's trying to get
Swordmaster here. Lemon comes in with the flash and he gets it with the Q. The BM completely failed. Lemonilla comes in the side and gets a much needed start to this game. That's brilliant.
Goodness, this is gonna be a big old fiesta.
Give me an over/under on the amount of kills in this game.
Well, 40 at least. Maybe between 40 and 60, I'm gonna say.
You know, I can't help but realize that there's a DC'd Xerath here.
Oh my gosh.
Today must be the day of internet issues, or yeah, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but you know what? Maybe they're just saying that that they're going to win this game 4v5. Honestly, I'd like to see that.
Oh, he's got a biscuit, so he's not itemless.
Now, Devious here against Sunny and Swordmaster with the Blitzcrank. Do you think he's going to be able to 2v1 this lane?
No, absolutely not. He's already struggling to farm. That's it. I think it's going to be interesting mid lane matchup though with Lee Sin into Heimerdinger. I don't know what Lee Sin ever does in any.
But, by the way, don't give Devious crap. He's tied with the Caitlyn here.
That is true. That is true. I don't know how long that'll last, but
yeah, if we can keep eyes on this mid lane matchup here, to me this seems like probably one of the most insane counter picks of all time. The Heimer just should absolutely beat this Lee Sin here. The Lee Sin did get that first kill on the invade here. So there's a possible something, but yeah, Sword just throws in. Oh, and he's in with the Ignite. He goes in with basically everything as he flashes over, and he actually gets that first kill on Sandy Snake.
Wow, that's I kind of wonder what happened
flashed,
there. I mean,
he flashed over those last turrets there.
Well, Caridian's actually going to get kicked out here by a gank, but Rook has followed up and is actually going to get a kill on Vanilla.
He gets the return with the Hail of Blades here.
Oh, and there's the, like I was saying, I don't think Dev will be able to. Dev actually did not use the flash during all of that. But like I was saying, I did not think he'd be able to sustain that being even with them. What I think partly happened with mid lane is that the Lee Sin had actually gotten the first blood and came back with the longsword, so perhaps Sandy Snake was just not expecting the damage that would come out from the Lee Sin there with the extra 10 AD.
And I believe he flashed over the range of all of the turrets because Sandy had all of his turrets really far up. And so he flashed over the range and got those last few auto attacks here.
Yeah.
I would really, really, really like to see Lemon show up over and over and over to kill this Azir top lane here. Now Rook is here with the... Yeah, he's going to come in with the Q here. He's got with the Azir. He's in. Oh, and the support's reconnected here, but Azir's in. He gets the shuffle here for the immediate kill. He's going to get some much needed gold back on this questionable brand top pick.
The flash out from Sandy Snake.
Wait, look at the dodges. Look at the dodges. He dodges the Lee Sin Q. He dodges the Blitzcrank here. Lemonilla is actually here to come in and help him. He gets the electrocute in, and he gets that kill. Lemonilla is showing his positioning prowess here.
Dev has actually followed up on this Blitzcrank. He's going to get some return damage, but he's not going to get anything out for that. Now, like we were saying, support is back, so maybe Deep Ram will be able to get some levels back to him while Blitzcrank is kind of helping cover mid. The
level 1 Xerath comes in. He's going to see if he can get some poke down on Sunny here. Sunny has 34 farm. Zer's actually the highest farm, but actually we have a fight here with the Blitzcrank coming in on the Lee Sin.
I think Swordmaster's goal here. He and Sandy Snake are friends, and I think his goal here is to just tilt Sandy Snake as much as possible by just sitting mid lane, especially when his lane was pretty free with the AFK.
That's some brotherly love. You love to see it from Sword. Well, and that's the thing. You got this Caitlyn here who can just sit here and farm from like, half the lane away. The Ziggs can maybe poke her, but he's be focused on farming, and then the Xerath. He's like level 2.
He's so far behind, it's not going to do anything. Because she took some poke there, possibly 3 or 4 abilities, and it only did a third of her health. So, already going to get the sustain back from the...
Rook came down and was looking for the cheeky gank over the wall. He didn't actually end up getting to it, but wow.
Rook has actually managed to go very early to Tiamat too. He's going to be clearing his camps pretty quickly. There's the hook and the no follow-up Caitlyn trap there, though. I think she may have actually just placed one in the bush as he went for that. If she had saved that trap, definitely would have been a kill.
Well, Lee Sin is actually back in. He gets but he doesn't Q before he ults, and he's just going to sit there and get killed by these turrets here.
Yeah, he does not quite have the damage to kill Sandy Snake before Rookstout has showed up mid. They're actually both invisible on top of each other, and neither of them see each other. Rook is revealed now. He's dropping.
Wait, I think Lemon wins this. Lemon wins this.
Lemon wins it. Yeah.
Oh my God, Lemon is 3-1. Shows up at the right place, right time again.
Yeah, Lemon did a good job of avoiding that trap there, especially with that final flash in. Actually, engage from Caribbean maybe? No, back off.
Yeah, he doesn't actually use the ult, so I think he just goes in, he gets the shield, he gets the little trade, and he runs away with it. But yeah, Lemon here, he's up on CS, he's up 2 kills on Rookstoad. He already has his jungle item, and he's about to turn level 6, it looks like. And so once he gets this level 6, I think he's going to go to lane after lane after lane and start killing people. And I want to see him kill Caridian over and over and over again.
We're trying to do another gank on Sandy Snake here with actually the bot lane both bot laners showing up. Very, very aggressive play from Swordmaster. It's not actually going to get anything. And they did in fact walk over that pink ward in the pixel brush there. Sandy Snake's doing a good job of knowing that Swordmaster is just going to be coming in again and again on this Blitzcrank and not actually... Ooh, mid has actually gone for the dive here on Sandy Snake and has actually barely gotten any damage. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. He's died behind his tower back there and has gotten no damage off on Sandy Snake. I have no idea what happened there.
And his ult is still refreshing, so he didn't have ult when he went in on that dive.
Yeah,
Sandy Snake did not use heal. He also didn't use ult.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Maybe just some pure disrespect from Ultic mid.
Now Bobby's gonna have to go B here. He has no mobility to get back to lane. Maybe he'll buy his boots here, but he doesn't have TP. He brought Ignite, and so he's already down 20 CS here. Despite the fact that Caridian got ganked early in the game, and he's gonna have to walk back and lose an entire wave here also.
Yeah, apart from the jungle, we're actually seeing some major CS discrepancies of every lane of about 20. The only one in favor being of Sandy Snake versus mid. And mid actually has very, to be honest, pathetic amount of farm here at 38 at almost 10 minutes. I gotta say he's being just a little too aggressive here. He's not helping himself out enough.
But why would you farm minions when you could farm champions? Here we've got the 2v2. Lemonello gets the heal in. He goes for the steal. He actually gets the steal. Immediately just goes and one-shots the Lee Sin, who is just way too greedy there. They didn't have the smite. Obviously they had the Caitlyn with them. I know they didn't see Lemon coming, but yeah, you can't do that versus a Fed Eve.
Yeah, that's a very ambitious dragon attempt there, especially with no jungler and not even bringing your full bot lane up. And again, Swordmaster is essentially just mid laner number 2 at this point. Now, Lemon has not seen the Herald yet. He's going to go ahead and grab the Scuttle. We'll see if he shows up here. He's going to see it. He's going to go in here now. Rookstout is going to go ahead and get it.
Oh, he's going to get her, though. He's going to get her. I think he can chase this here.
He's going to walk into the Oh no, he's invisible.
Oh, he dodged it around. Yeah, but Rook is too fast.
Actually got a trade from the top laners there. I think Rook's gonna be able to get out here with another Q. Yeah, Lemon's just.
Oh, I want to see the outplay though. Oh, it's too bad. I wish you would have stayed and gone for the outplay. Yeah, what just happened top lane? How did the brand who's down like 35 CS in
It's that ignite, man.
get that? It's that ignite. It's a good point.
It's just a free like 250 damage at this point. Maybe that's a little high, but we also saw. I'm not sure what happened with see any snake there either. I didn't even see where he died at, but mid.
I
think it is.
I believe there's a word. I believe there's a word for that.
Bad.
Yeah, bad. Yes. Yes. Well, I was gonna say a term. I think maybe running it down.
Yeah, I think there's a number of words for that one. A number of applicable sayings you could say for that one there. I think mid has just decided with his Lee Sin mid pick that he's not taking this game seriously at all. We actually got Lemon showing up for the gank here. Brittany's going to see it out with the pink ward, but he's not. He
doesn't have the ult though. He can't actually push them away.
Yeah, they're going to get the CC off, and Bovalini's going to finish him off with that passive.
Wait, Sauce is smurfing on this Azir top lane. TP down. He just TP'd back, and immediately Lemon shows up in this gank. Lemon is 4-1. He's got a bounty on him.
We had another gank come in from the mid lane. Seeing Snake died again, and I think it may have actually been. Ooh, Lemon's actually going to get the kill off on Rookstout in that little jungle 1-1, and probably going to be able to get her out here with the plant.
No, mid's going to try and chase us. Yeah, I don't think he has another ward to jump to right now.
No. Now he's actually looking for the top lane though. But he's a little pushed up here on this turret, and he does not seem to have noticed that Lee Sin was so deep in his jungle. And
Lee Sin does not have all. His ult is coming up soon.
He does have a ward, but he does not have ignite or flash. He does have his ulti, so maybe
they're gonna do the dance here.
Unfortunately, this dance for Bovalini is just giving Caridian time to show up. He's gonna miss the stun. They're gonna stand together for the ulti, and
oh my god, it takes so much damage.
Ooh, that was actually a little bit close, just because they decided to stand on top of each other for that brand ulti. But in the end, it's not gonna matter because Bovalini just took a little too much time and let Caridian show up back to lane. Actually gonna pull a flash out from deep in here. I don't know if
they don't know Eve is here. They haven't seen Eve.
Yeah, Lemon's gonna go ahead and go in on Sunny Deadeye. He's gonna get knocked up. He's gonna flash in. He's gonna finish off the kill on Sunny Deadeye here.
He should still have ult in case he gets picked or something. But yeah, he just gets in real clean, in and out. Like,
yeah,
he almost could have stayed and tried to go for the Blitzcrank after that.
Yeah, Rook was a little late on the counter gank here, but now he's going to go into the top side jungle. I don't think Lemonilla has spotted him out yet. Yeah, and Lemonilla has ulti, and he's going to get knocked out before he can ult. He's going to get shut down there. It's a good call from Rook to go into the jungle there, knowing that Lemon has just used his flash and is a little bit low on health. Actually, Blitzcrank's going to come in the mid lane here. He's really looking for these ganks on Sandy Snake, but at this point, it's rather dangerous for him to try and walk through those turrets. He's just going to get chunked if he tries to go through.
This Lee Sin, by the way, has 40 CS.
Oh, they actually got the 3-man. Rook has showed up as well.
Oh, but the Blitzcrank actually misses the Q.
Oh, that was close. Actually, we had a... Where did Dev come from? Dev does not have TP. Wait, I didn't even see Dev come in here.
I think he ran on the flank and he's looking for the player, but Rookstyle is around on the deceived Q right here. Yeah, we're going to get the hook right here onto the Ziggs, and I think Rook is just going to finish it. And yeah, they're not able to get the kill on the Blitzcrank immediately after, but I'll Take Mid is in here. He's trying to get onto the Xerath. He's got the Silent Wave. He finished it out. He got the ult. Now I think he's going to die to this Evelynn, who just ults right out, and she's safe.
Yeah, during all this time between 3 of the 4 bot laners, Caitlyn has gotten a ton of free time in the bot lane and has actually managed to take the entire turret by herself at this point. So she's going to be pretty strong. Caridian actually is going to get charmed by Lemonilla. He's going to ult him back, but it's not going to be enough. Lemonilla is fed enough that he's able to finish off that kill before there's much of a reaction. Sunny Deadeye has showed up. That ult's not going to be enough to kill Lemonilla, though. And Bovi's actually roamed down to the mid lane as well. Looks like we're going to have everyone converged in on this dragon at this point, which Caridian is dead without TP. Swordmaster's looking for a hook. He's not going to find it, but this could be a 4v5 for both Lincoln's team. We're going to get some poke coming in from Xerath. Actually,
oh my god, Shunny gets hit with a CC there and just 100-0.
Yeah, if you see, they got the 2 pinks there in between the pixel brush and the brush above that there. Sunny Deadeye did not see the rest of his team collapsing in behind her, and and they've just gotten a pick off the same snake, they're probably going to turn this into the thermal drake. And they're actually up 2 drakes now.
I'm seeing a suspicious lack of magic resist from both the Shaco and the Lee Sin, given what's going on with the enemy team here.
Yeah, considering the straight 5 AP champions.
Now we do see Caridian. He's building that Banshee's Veil. That Banshee's Veil is going to be a really, really good buy against this 5 AP team, and hopefully will stop him from dying for his 5th time. I can't actually give him crap. There's a 7-death Lee Sin here.
Yeah, Lee Sin is also... I don't know if you remember a moment ago when I said that 38 farm at about 9 minutes was garbage. Well, now he's got 44 at 16. So I guess he's taking your advice and he's just going for the farming champs. Oh, they actually
wait, that was horrible. That was so bad. That was so bad. Die. They actually have tried to layer their ultis and actually messed each other up on the ultimates there. Mid came in and tried to flash ult and just the flash was almost in place. So Sunny uses her heal right there. She would have been totally out. Sword actually gets the respect flash from I don't think that was going to hit.
No, I mean, even if it did hit, there's no follow-up damage on it. Kata's out to the side. Sandy Snake's a little too far up on the push and is not able to get away from the Shaco there. Shaco's actually looking pretty strong between his Ignite. Lemonola's actually going to come in and find the Caitlyn out, and he's going to go ahead and kill her off. And Swordmaster may actually be picked out as well if they continue chasing. We got a TP coming in from Caridian as well behind. There's a dead Swordmaster.
Lemon's Evelyn, if they can get past the eventual magic resist, I think he's going to...
Bobby with the flash in. Oh my goodness. Bobolini with the flash done and Caridian just gets popped. Now Lemon's actually coming in behind mid here and found another pick on him. Mid at this point is focused so much on champions and ignoring his farm. He's actually very weak. Lemonella is just able to destroy him. Lemonella is now 11-2 on this Evelyn, which, I don't know, maybe he's trying to make a statement that they banned his Poppy, but they didn't ban his Evelyn. Rook's gonna find Dev, just kind of...
Oh my god.
Out in the open there.
I want to make it clear, I don't care how well Rook does in this game, I'm not considering Shaco for my TCL team. You heard it here, it's not happening.
I think teams are gonna need to ban Shaco against you guys. This Shaco's looking pretty strong.
That's true. I would accept if it was banned against us.
Gonna egg him on a little bit. I think Rook should play the Shaco. Sandy Snake is just looking to split push on the timer, and ooh, Caridian's actually gonna get the ult back into the turret. That's really good on Sandy Snake. Caridian had to go into his turrets there. It has taken a little too much damage before he could finish Sandy Snake off in the turret. Not coming in from Caitlyn, so Deep Brand may have gotten hooked there. Swordmaster being a little too aggressive, and Lemonella coming in on the flank there, and actually gonna pick off both of them.
To be clear, Swordmaster being a little too aggressive on his Proto Belt Blitzcrank.
Oh my goodness, I did. Oh my gosh, I did not see Proto Belt Blitzcrank. Now Rook is found.
And the solo kill.
Yeah, that is. Brand is.
Wait, Bobby actually kills him. Bobby actually kills himself at the end there because the clone. He kills the clone with the passive.
Oh, Mid's found.
Wait, the ward hop in. He's gonna go for the fight. He might actually get the kill, and he gets the 2 kills. Man. This Lee Sin has 10 deaths, and he goes in and he finds the 2 kills.
Between the Duskblade, the Ignite, and the Electrocute, he just pops Dev before he gets picked off himself. That's actually pretty reasonable play from Lee Sin there, despite his 50 farm at 20 minutes.
I mean, I'm not comfortable with Lee Sin being able to go and make all these crazy plays and do all this damage with 50 farm in an almost 20-minute game. What about you?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in the fact that I mean, if you can't tell, I'm disappointed that I've already brought it up about 4 times now in the fact that he's got 50 farm at 20 minutes. Might see a little fight between Lemon and Rook. I don't know if either of them knows each other there. Actually got an engage onto D-Brain here from Caridian. That's a good pick into the
Caridian really didn't mess around with that. He's
Lemon,
like, I'm tilted.
Lemon and Rook are fighting over this red buff. Lemon's actually gonna scare Rook off and go ahead and take that from him and get out. Just well, unless he walks back, he's gonna walk back into the trap here. Rook's doing a lot of damage, but
Oh my
Rook
god, he gets
managed
the
to get
solo kill on the Evelyn and the 800 gold shutdown. Meanwhile, Sunny is way too far up, gets hit by the slow or the stun from Sandy, and then the Ziggs ult just tops her off.
Yeah, can we go back to the scoreboard here? I'm curious how many kills we're already seeing. Oh my gosh, I said between 40 and 60, and there's already 54. Oh my goodness.
By the way, these teams are almost even.
Rook has actually been caught out by Sandy Snake here. Sandy Snake's gonna get a big shutdown. The hook actually gets.
Oh, he's just gonna flash over and die to the Lee Sin.
The hook gets blocked by the turret. He thinks he's fine, and he's just gonna walk face first into Lee Sin and just auto attacks him. Dev's gonna engage on Swordmaster here. I don't think Swordmaster.
Wait, the Proto Belt! The Proto Belt! Oh yeah, he's out of damage.
He's not gonna have enough damage to finish Dev off. They're
Yeah, but look at this Lee Sin.
team.
Lee Sin coming in from top side right here. I don't know if he's been seen. I think he is. He's go over the wall. He's gonna look for the Ziggs right here.
Oh, that Q was nowhere close to anybody. I think Mid's gonna
Skill
actually.
shots are hard. Oh yeah, he's gonna super die.
Flash from Dev into nowhere either. We actually saw a death from Caridian up top. I'm not sure if Lemon was nearby. It may have actually been a solo kill from Bovie though onto Caridian. Although his ignite, I think it may have been a gank from Lemonella. But this game,
no, Lemon just took the dragon.
No, it was like 30 seconds ago. He was in the area.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, because he's fast with his passive and his mobies. He gets down the drag pretty quick. But yeah, Bovie's team, despite the even-looking kills and even-looking gold, Bovie's team is about to get that Ocean Soul, which is going to be huge for these fights. Having that extra sustain. Yeah, Swordmaster has not just got his Proto Belt, but is now committing to the full AP Blitzcrank. Sandy Snake is pulled in. They haven't seen Lemonilla yet. Caridian is going to engage in, and Lemonilla seemingly, I don't know, he seemed to kind of lose himself there. Caridian is being way too aggressive here, sticking around so long, gets picked off.
By the way, the Evelyn died with ult there. I don't know what happened here. Mid's going to be in on the Xerath here, though. I don't think the Xerath has enough damage.
Oh, he meant there's a Q. The Xerath is actually kind of... No. He's going to get finished off. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Lemonella seemed to freeze a little bit once he got on top of Caridian. He didn't really use his full combo. He could have popped Caridian there.
That's when you pull an Abarn and you say lag.
Lag. Yeah, lag when you've got like 20 ping.
Get it right. It's like 17.
Right. Makes your lag claim even more ridiculous.
No,
Wow.
it's so low.
At this point,
try with my bullshit. What you say?
Right, mid at this point, he's gotten another kill with the ignite, and he gets picked off in mid lane. But he's managed to kind of catch back up his KDA here. He was something like, I don't know, maybe like 6 and 10. He's gotten 11 and 12. Yeah, we're just seeing actually full damage from every champ in the game, which, if there's ever a recipe for a big clown fiesta, it's everyone being full damage. Lost and Sauce is looking for Caridian here. He's going to get the help.
Now, he does have the completed Banshee spell. It does get ended right here, but he misses the study. Wait, Caridian's dodging everything. He missed all of the Xerath ults.
Caridian's dodging everything, but he's not really doing any damage while he is dodging.
Oh, the Sanyas from Sauce!
Yeah.
Stops all of the damage while he burns down with the brand passive. That was incredible.
Yeah, they've found Lemonella in the jungle here though. Although looks like Lemon was maybe trying to kill Rook and got some damage off. I'm not sure if they're going to try and start Baron here or not. Looks like they are, given Lemonella has died and they've got a ping down as well. Looks like Bovie's team is pinging it. They may or may not know. We've actually got Lee Sin in the mid lane here. Does get picked off. Almost kills Sandy Snake. We've got a speaking of another reason why. Oh man, Dev's gonna get an ult in there, and actually they're not gonna have.
They're not gonna be able to finish this Baron. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not gonna have the tankiness with their full damage team to finish off that Baron, and he actually gets a kill on Swordmaster. Now, another reason why you don't take mid laners into the side lane or into the top lane is Bovolini's split push brand without TP bot lane. Oh, Rick's gonna find Sandy Snake here. Sandy's not able to get the damage
one-shot
off.
him with that full lethality there.
Oh, but the
He's gotta
turret,
get kicked down from the turret.
Still lasts
He was trying to
long
play games too with that Shaco clone, and the turret says, "You can't fool me."
Yeah, the turret does not actually go down immediately after Heimerdinger dies, it still takes like 3 to 5 seconds, and apparently Rook was not thinking about that, just stayed there and died to it. Lemonella is gonna go. Lemonella gonna be starting the Baron here with the rest of his team.
By the way, we have the triple
Wait.
Oh,
No one's
at least
helping.
it's in, and he gets the one shot.
No one is helping Lemon tank the Baron. Lemon's
And Lemon's gonna die to the Baron. He walks back in.
Yeah, Lemon's gonna die like 90% to the Baron. I'm pretty sure mid only got like an E off on him.
Oh my god. What?
There's some,
the throw to end all throws, but it's a sword actually dies.
I'm sorry. Caridian is just gonna int the Baron here?
I don't know that he actually knows how Baron works, but that's not it. For everyone in chat here, that's not how Baron works.
Oh man.
Oh, he's gonna go for the Alt E. He finds the slow. He's looking for the W rocket, and he finishes him with the rocket.
Yeah, we're now up to a 79 kill game at 26 minutes. They get this last dragon coming up. This is gonna be soul for Bovi's team if they can go ahead and get it. Now Bovi is down without TP. Not sure exactly what the drag timer is. It's within the next 20 seconds. It actually appears to be spawning about now. Dragon has spawned. We gotta engage. Oh, Sunny almost gets off, but they don't
and gets the outplay.
And Sandy does not have the damage to finish Rook off either. Well, no, he did have the damage.
He does, yeah.
No, that's a 2-for-1 for. No, sorry, it's a 2-for-2, which I think is in favor of Bovi's team.
Oh,
given how
this Blitzcrank is way.
Position, but
go up, yeah, the Lee Sin actually goes up, he tries to get the one shot onto Bovi here, he's gonna find the kill. I think he's gonna go for the Ziggs here, he's gonna try and find him over the wall. He is now completely out of position, he's ward hopped over. He has landed the resonating, what is it, Sonic? Whatever, I don't remember ability. Resonating Strike is the second one.
Oh. I think it's Sonic Wave or something, but
I think that is what it is.
Yeah,
they're gonna look for this 2v2. I think he doesn't go in. He tries to bait it. He W's back to the Blitzcrank. I'd like to see this Blitzcrank find a hook and just absolutely one-shot the Ziggs here.
Lemonella is really looking for a pick here. I think he's trying to get to the Lee Sin, and Blitzcrank is blocking his way. I think maybe he doesn't realize that Blitzcrank has gone to full AP and that he can just pop Blitzcrank instead. But yeah, there's actually just an insane amount of stalling around this dragon here. I'm seeing a lot of walking in circles.
Lemon's trying to like play the objective. I want to see him like at the base game.
Mid.
Oh, he finds the double. He finds the Shurima shuffle. He gets the kill. Wow, Sandy Snake is doing so much damage. I actually can't wait to see the damage graph for this. Rook is going to pick up the Xerath, who wasn't able to get out. He's an immobile champion. Lemon's nowhere to be seen. Rook is here. He's got the ult onto the Brand. The Brand's going to throw just about everything he has. He actually gets the ult. He gets the kill.
Lemonella's going to go ahead and clean up on both the Caitlyn, and they're going to find Rook there. And they're all going to be dead. That's going to be a soul for Bovi's team.
Wow. That's... I don't really know what to think about this game. We're kind of seeing just about everything happening. I want to see this Evelynn like in the enemy's base, killing them as they come out. I will say it looks like she has the. It looks like she's building towards the Proto Bell, which I would have said just go for the full AP at that point. You're 15 and 6.
Maybe we're going to see a Spirit Visage, which at this point a Spirit Visage would be a reasonable play or a reasonable buy from anyone on this team, given the soul. It does actually work on the soul's healing, so maybe we'll see a Spirit Visage from Abarn here.
We are at 92 kills in a 29-minute game, by the way.
Gosh, so
this may be a record.
So disappointed. I would also like to bring up yet again that Mid's farm is now 55 at 60 minutes. He has, you talk about being like, 10 CS per minute is like really good, and that's your goal. He's looking at like 2 CS per 10.
I just don't know what he's been. First of all, I don't know what he's been doing this entire time.
He's been looking for kills, but he's also. Oh my goodness, that is so much damage coming out from Bovi's team here. Brookstout does find a return kill. They managed to get a couple off, but the AoE coming in from there just wipes the floor with the bot in mid lane from.
And Team Sauce is going to take this opportunity. They have their soul. I think they're going to be able to actually kill it this time. Yeah,
they're gonna have to juggle aggro, and Dev's gonna be basing for this Curidian split.
I don't think Lemon realizes he has to actually run back and trade the aggro here. Oh, but Rook is in! Rook is in! Oh, but he can't actually get the deceive damage here. Wow, they get out for free.
Curidian's now taken an inhib. There's nothing Xerath can do to actually protect this inhib from Curidian. Rook appears to be... Oh, he's going to go in on Dev. Gets exhausted, or Debrand, but he gets exhausted. That's a good Zanya's, but he's just probably going to be dead.
He's going to die right after he dodges the E.
Oh, Curidian's going to try and TP out. He's actually just going to die here for that.
What is he doing? What is he doing? Did you forget that the enemy team existed, sir?
I'm sorry, but... Okay, I think he's... I have no words.
Are you gonna try and rationalize that move?
I don't know what happened because I'm not trying to rationalize it. Like there was nothing to TP to mid, right? Like there's no wave there. He's TPing to one of his own minions like halfway down the wave. There's nothing he's trying to get from the TP, which means he's trying to get out. Which means he could just walk out from like I'm speechless, man. That was probably the worst TP I've ever seen in my life.
And you have made a lot of bad TPs, and I've seen them. So
my TPs are flawless.
No, I've seen a certain TP on Volibear bot lane. Never forgetty.
I actually don't know what you're talking about right now.
It's when you TP'd bot lane by yourself and we rise ported on top of you.
Oh no, I have an explanation for that TP.
Yeah, you have an explanation for every dumb decision you make.
And you don't.
Wait, the red team comes around and finds the flank. I have no idea what this bot lane was doing.
That is just pure disrespect of the fact that Bo's team exists, and they're just going to get wiped for it. Curidian is going to attempt to go for a big play here and actually just get popped. Rook's kind of on the side, kind of looking to follow up on that, but he doesn't really have anything to do with it. He's just going to go ahead and walk out. Mid is Inting, apparently.
Oh, wait, he gets the ward hop out the Baron. Yeah, okay, he's going to finish him with the Zero.
No, I'm sorry. What? I think Mid's trying to just... I think Mid is trying to find the balance between actually inting and looking like he's not actually inting. Like he's trying to get the most deaths in the game.
He also has the second most kills in the game, behind Lemon, who...
I'm sorry, most deaths in the game. He's trying to get the most deaths in the game. He's actually DC'd.
He DC'd here? Yeah, I think this is going to be the game. I think this is it. Wow, Lemon with his breakout game.
But he's just going to get popped.
By the way, Lemonilla here, he just got switched to jungle today. He didn't get to play his game. And now he's sitting here like, well, shit, what am I supposed to do? I'm going to go smurf on all these guys and prove that I should have been playing jungle and not support in the first place.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was one of the most chaotic and
I'm ready to see a damage graph here. I want to see the Heimerdinger damage.
We did manage to get up to 107 kills here, and I would like to say that actually it's fairly even across the board. That's
pretty even. We're seeing about as much damage as I'd expect Devious to do in any role that he plays.
Oof.
Sunny not able to make the Caitlyn work, mainly because the Blitzcrank was in every single lane except for hers, and she was 1v2.
Blitzcrank decided he was just going to be mid laner number 2.
Shaco most damage on the team, by the way.
Yeah, if you could go ahead and close out of that real quick, I'd like to point out that in between their 46 kills, there are only 36 assists from Mid's team here, which means the majority of the kills were just individual,
pure unadulterated solo kills by this Lee Sin mid lane, who still found a way to die 17 times.
Yeah, and notably 16 of those assists are actually on Swordmaster, which means that if you take him out of the equation, there's been 43 kills with 20 assists.
Wow, this is incredible. By the way, we saw the full AP team mid. I would have liked to see a little magic resist a little bit earlier on in the game.
Yeah,
we didn't get that.
If by you mean by a little more, you mean more than an average of less than one item per champion.
Wait, can we go back to advanced details? Can we specifically see how much physical here? Just leave it there. Leave it under stats. How much
No,
physical
you go to
damage?
graph. There's a physical damage graph.
Oh, there is. You can physical damage to champions. Go up. Yep.
Physical
There you
damage
go.
to champions, please.
And then unclick all the other ones.
Yes. For
Wow. How did the Heimer end up doing that much physical damage? More than the Eve. I feel like Eve gets in and hits a few auto attacks. Wow. I guess maybe he's poking with auto attacks during lane. Wow. That's yeah, magic resist. Buy magic resist. That's my PSA. And do it early. Do it early on. Okay, quick announcement. It does look like there will be an in-house starting shortly. We've got right now about 6 people in lobby. Anyone who would like to come may join. I will, of course, be participating, and I am the coolest person here, and so come find your chance to come and play.
I
But yeah,
will also participate, and I think we're gonna go ahead and drop the stream on this channel because we're not gonna have anyone to cast it. But I will go ahead and stream on my channel for anyone who wants to watch.
Hey, smart man, Twitch TV, Bloodbath and Beyond. Hey, last thing I will say is thank you guys so much for coming, and thank you so much for the support. We really apologize. We had some issues today that were completely out of everybody's controls. Both family and internet. So thank you so much for coming. Thanks for the 22 people that stuck around and watched our blind pick. We had a ton of fun, and see you guys tomorrow. I believe our next match is tomorrow. Is that correct, Blood?
Yes, and a note on that, not official yet, but we may be rescheduling that game to 9:30 just because of something coming up on Control's team. Just so everyone knows, it's currently scheduled at 8, but it may be pushed back to 9:30.
Perfect. Well, thank you all so much. I hope you have a really, really great night, and we had a great time despite some of our issues. So
yeah, thank you guys for sticking with us and watching that clown fiesta of a game.
that's right.
See you over on my stream if you want to keep watching some League of Legends.
Yep.